Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for liking. Oh, sorry, trying to get the camera just right for you. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, thank you for being here, thank you for sharing, and thank you to all of those of you who have bought me a coffee. This is a general collective reading. Spirit wouldn't say what sign this is for. They've really been bugging me for the last several days that I can't take it any longer. I cannot get the song. So this is, I don't know who it's for, but it's definitely, it could be for many of you. Maybe it's for multiple signs, and that's why they said make it a collective reading. So this is going to be a collective tarot reading. But I keep hearing the song. Oh, we already got some cards coming out. These boots were made for walking. It's by Nancy Sinatra from 1966. And that's just what they're gonna do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Take it as it resonates, but I can't get that song out of my head. And it's been like, you would think I was at the concert. Actually, the song was bugging me so much. And I was trying to figure out if it was tied to a specific zodiac sign or not. So I actually listened to it really loud. Very loud, and danced to it because it's a fun song too. Right before I did your reading, right now, because I'm like, who is this for? And they would not say. I mean, if we're going based off of major arcana, maybe it's Scorpio's reading. I do not know, because that's the first major arcana card that's out. It's the Death card, and it's Scorpio. Remember, I read the energy on the cards. Timing is fluid, so is energy. And sometimes I read the cards right in the order that they're in. I do not lay specific spreads, as those of you know by now. I do not lay out a specific spread. I also read the cards based on what I'm drawn to and what Spirit is saying is the right card. Seeing if there's just anything else Spirit wants out right now. Looks like someone has a secret too. I'm smiling because it looks like someone has a secret. Is this part of it or not, Spirit? I hate it when they leave a card in my hand and it's like, is this it or not? I want to say no. Oh, okay. I'm hearing no because you want it to be a yes, but the answer is no from Spirit. Okay, I understand. And I'm taking the bottom. They're like telling me to take the card at the bottom of the deck because you need that. Okay, this makes sense now. So yeah, okay, I am really drawn to the first card out, which is the Death card, which is Scorpio's major arcana. And these are inspired also by some of the Egyptian. You can see right here is the god of Horus, or which is now also known as the god of Ra. That's how it's painted in ancient Egyptian cultures, or was. I mean, they don't write in hieroglyphics anymore. You have to study those. But right above it is a heart, which is really interesting. With the two cherubs. This isn't the way the traditional Death card feels. It feels like, also feels like you have like the moon behind you. And you are well, you're also being held up by, I believe this is actually the beetle, which in ancient Egyptian times, right here, I don't know if you can see it really well, is extremely good luck. I mean, beetles were highly revered. They're everywhere, especially a golden beetle like this. When they're spread out, in particularly golden beetles were very symbolic, very precious to them in their belief systems and part of their faith. Actually, I believe, who was it? It was whoever the pharaoh was of back in history. It was like 330 BC. Gave a golden beetle to the king of all of Persia, who had everything before Alexander from Macedonia came in. Alexander the Great, Egypt still has the city Alexandria named after him. So they sent it as, a gift to him because they actually had like a 50,000 army in Egypt to help defend all the land that Persia had at the time. So it was a highly revered thing. It was a symbolization of, Scorpio, death, rebirth, transformation, great power. And especially when it has its wings out, it's very symbolic. So this would be symbolic of this being Scorpio's death card. But they were so revered because they saw the beetle, the way the beetle could spread its wings out, but the way the beetle could also like encapsulate itself and protect itself. They saw the beetle being a very powerful entity, if you will. But I see how this person right here has like the figure kind of traced in gold. And you have all this like rose quartz chakra like energy in front of you. It's almost like something has come to an end for you. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be different for all of you watching. But you have all these. I'm telling you the ancient Egyptian symbols because these are all good fortune. These are all beautiful things. You're being looked over by God, literally the eye of God, right? They called it the sun god Ra, but God, source, spirit, energy, whatever resonates with you. You're being watched over by the eye of God. You're being supported by the most highly revered being of going through a major transformation. So, again, one of your guides. But for some of you, you are going through a huge transformation, a death and rebirth kind of thing. Some of you, I feel like it's almost like your spirit guide or an ascended master or an angel is whispering something to you. They're like right in front of you, protecting you, giving you this. See how this is all this beautiful, like rose quartz kind of energy? It's like they're giving you like an energetic hug, if you will, or breathing into you. Yeah, I'm covered in the chills. That's what I'm getting. They're breathing into you this new, that's what it is. Oh, I'm covered in the chills. Because God is also inside the heart, up here with the two cherubs. They're breathing into you this new life force, is what I'm hearing. So I don't know if you thought what you tried to manifest was dead, but it's not. You're changing, you're shifting. What you thought was right for you wasn't, because you're in a whole different vibration. Because do you see how beautiful all these colors are? That's vibration. It's like this enlightenment you've gone through spiritually. It's like you've ascended another level, if you will. And I keep that song, you know, these boots are made for walking, and that's just what they're going to do. And one day these boots are going to walk all over you. Like the whole song is about like, oh, I think you've been cheating and all these things. I don't get like that's the important part of the song. It's like these boots are made for walking. And one of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you. I feel like that's you. It's you getting into your power. You're meant to be doing something. Yeah, I'm covered in the chills. Those of you who know the channel, being covered in the chills means like what I'm hearing from my spirit guide, who really like the one who's not the poet, that's the romantic one, the one who talks like this. He's just reaffirming what I'm hearing is exactly correct, or the way I'm feeling things is exactly correct. I'm not miscommunicating. When I feel like I'm miscommunicating, I ask him to kind of help with the language for me. Because it's like a male kind of energy that I feel, my guide. Yeah, it's like, I feel like it's almost like one of those things, you know how if you ever like been, and they're showing this to me, I can literally see it. You know how you go to like a theme park, it's like they strap those roller coasters, it's like those fast roller coasters that's gonna come over and like strap you in so you don't fall out because you're zooming everywhere. It's like, yeah, you better get those boots on, or you better strap in. Like, it's gonna be quite a ride. Like, it's almost like you're being gifted something because you've gone through some kind of major transformation, or your manifestation showed up, or what you asked for, and it's like, whoa, that took me back. I didn't expect that. That happened to me. I was manifesting money and prosperity, and like, oh, but that's a different video. I know. I was like, whoa, I didn't think that could happen. And money showed up in a different way than I was expecting. And it just kind of scared me. So I had to phone a friend, a very wise guru of mine. But sometimes those things just kind of take you back when something shows up and you don't expect it. Hold on, I have somebody coming to ask me a question. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So, what I see here is with the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is right next to the Death card. So you're very triumphant over this, but it's not that simple, because I really think this has to do with something that you're manifesting, because the beetle, again, is that death, rebirth, good luck. You have the eye of God watching over you. Like I said, that breath is being breathed into you. Something's being literally given to you right here. And you have all this light. And you can see in this card again, and at the eye of God, Ra. So, and I see this, which makes me think of the Egyptian card. Like, this was something you've been manifesting. This is something you've wanted. This is something you've dreamt of, you felt. It's like, and I'm covered in the chills. I'm hearing like, you wished upon a star for this. And look at how all of this, like, white light is like raining down upon you. And all of this is just divine love. That's all it is. All of this is a gift from Source. And see how she's outlined in gold? It's like she has this secret and she can't tell it to you. I feel like that's your guide over here who's giving it to you. They're like so excited because the whole point is, when I say Source, I'm talking about your guides, spirit, angels, God, your ancestors, ascended masters, all living beings from where you come from. So whatever you believe in, if it's Abraham, if it's Allah, whatever. When I say source, I'm talking about all loving energy that we cannot even begin to comprehend are working in your favor for what you want. That's all they care about, is your happiness. And this is such unconditional love coming towards you. So one of them is so excited that they're like gifting it to you, that they're seeing it actually occur here in the 3D. They're somewhere up here watching over you, but it's like, oh, this is coming to you, and they're so excited because you changed. You came from a better vibrational place. You're victorious in something that you had to, an obstacle you had to overcome. So that's going to be different for all of you. I'm hearing some of you lost your jobs and you've been trying to manifest good health, wealth. Some of you are trying to manifest love, but you all, because you went through really difficult heartache and pain, because I can feel my heart hurting. Some of you may have even had like, what felt like heart attacks or AFib or something like that. Because when heart hurts emotionally, but it's also physically hurting, like something could have happened with you physically or someone in your family. So you all overcame some kind of obstacle, but maintained. Not that you wouldn't have been worried or anxious, that's a natural human reaction. But you still kept faith, whatever your faith is. It doesn't matter. And you still believed, and you still continued to manifest from a high, loving place. So you became more enlightened, and they're giving you this manifestation that you wanted. Whatever it is, it's different for all of you. So then you show up in the 7 of Swords, which kind of makes me laugh. And I see the 2 pink roses, which actually means like, it's a different type of love. It's not that like romantic love. I mean, if it's a romantic love and they know you love pink roses, of course they're gonna buy you pink roses. But it's more of a love from source. And you have the snake, the golden snake. So gold in ancient Egypt was highly revered. They believed that gold represented the sun god Ra, because they felt like if gold came, it was rained down upon from the mountains, and that must have been a gift from God, which was their god, which was sun. Their main god was Ra. And then, or, so it must have been that, or that's why you'll see things like with the sun a lot at the time. But you also have all this water, which is, you're feeling things, like you feel this love. It's almost like you're basking in the love, because look at this big disc of the moon, but it's raining down with love from spirit and your ancestors and your guides and source. And you're wearing the golden crown. You're not literally fighting internally and externally over this. With the moon, you're feeling the emotion like you are in the water. It's like you're listening to your intuition on this. Like, okay, yeah, it's like you're like, this seems a little crazy that this happened, but it's like you're almost like trying to tune in to your higher self or to your intuition to say, is this really real? Is this a tangible thing that really came here into 3D? I really am capable of manifesting such big things? Yeah, you are. You can create whatever you want. that's kind of what I'm getting here. And it's next to, it's like, you're over here trying to sort it out, and your guide's got your back to you laughing because she's like, well, you asked for it. You were in the right place. You were in the right vibration. Of course you're going to have it. And you're still trying to figure it out. For some of you, it is like love or the relationship or the right kind of partner connection. For some of you, it's being pregnant, because the crescent moon in ancient Egyptian times means fertility. It means light. It means getting pregnant. It means motherhood. It means loving energy. The 7th house with these twos. So you really manifested a partner. And this rules the 7th house. 7 of Swords makes me think of the 7th house, which is partnership, which is ruled by Libra. 7 of Swords is Aquarius energy, but I'm getting 7th house from it, like partnerships. Because look how she's like basking in that. She's not like stressed out. It's like, wait, can this really be real? Could I have really met like the right person? That's why your boots are made for walking. You're gonna get going here. Like, I feel like I keep getting like it's just beginning. Because remember, with death comes rebirth, transformation, a new cycle's just starting. Like, you're just getting going. Like, this is just the beginning for you. Because then you have the Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving energy. It's earth energy. And again, you can look at it two ways. If I'm reading these because I know that she does a lot of ancient Egyptian work in her cards, it's the Eye of God is in your hand, like watching you. I also see this, like this to me reminds me of the Star card with that. But it can also be considered the sun, which means God's there. But I'm also picking up on like all the colors of the chakra are in alignment with you. Like, you are in alignment with yourself. You have a sense of self and foundation. You have I'm hearing you have the golden hand of God with you. Like, you're being guided by God. Or source energy, take it as it resonates. With this new path that you're taking. Because I'm also thinking of a deity from Hinduism. Okay, so see how this is like swirling? It's like you've started a new path on your life, like a new journey. And you can see all the portals, right? It's like that's where you were, and here's another door, and here's another door, and it's like you're now here. It's like you were way back there, and you're moving forward on your life purpose and your life path. It's like you're getting like this. You're following the hand of source. God is guiding you where you need to go, because of your vibrational energy, and your guides are helping you in spirit. But this reminds me kind of like of a conch shell right here. And in Hinduism, they have a deity or a goddess named Durga. And she was created because one of the gods started fighting with everybody in the world. And he created this god that could destroy everything on the planet. Brahma. He created this god of destruction, if you will. And he created him that no other god could destroy him. So he created. So the female goddess, or god, if you will. I know her name as Devi. She's known as the goddess Devi, the goddess of everything. But I know she goes by lots of other names. That's just the name I know her as. She's the ultimate divine feminine energy. She created the goddess Durga, whose inner strength, courage, warrior, powerful. And she created her to become the goddess that could destroy the god of destruction, because Brahma didn't have the insight to think about a goddess destroying a male god. So this Knight of Pentacles makes me think you're highly intelligent. You have a lot of acuity to you. You have strong intuition. You have the ability to see and interweave things. The way I'm looking at this and I'm seeing alignment. I'm seeing ancient Egyptian things in here. I'm feeling Durga's energy from Hinduism. I feel like that's what you do, and that's what you did with your manifestation. You created something that was so beautiful that source, they of course help us with all of our manifestations, right? But they were able to see that you were coming from such a place of high vibration, and such a loving place, and such a place of wanting to do goodness and surrender love and help. And it was also a place of selflessness, if you will. Even if it was something you may have needed, you were asking it of a place from gratitude to source, and a place of selflessness at the same time. You came humbled. That you're able to see and interconnect and respect everything at the same time. That you have favor that way. That you can continue manifesting. You can see, you're more enlightened that way. You can see the beauty and the spiritualism and the different base, that they're all connected. That they all are bringing you further, like closer and closer to source itself, because they want to be the ones that teach you. They want to help guide you. They're putting you right on your path. The way Goddess Durga, or the deity Durga, whichever you prefer. Goddess is kind of more, I guess, like an English term. Was able to destroy the god that was ruining the world. You will have that kind of energy to see what is no longer in your, I'm hearing in your highest good or in your favor, so you can put on your boots and stomp on it. You have that kind of energy. It was funny, I put on red today because I was thinking about her, Goddess Durga. And then there she is, she shows right up. She really is quite remarkable, and I'm covered in the chills. So yes, I was supposed to talk about her. I'm getting confirmation that it was right by mentioning her. I'm trying to think if I have a card, because I feel like for some of you it's really relevant. I don't know why, but I feel like her energy is so relevant for you, because she's just unbelievable, and she's part of, part of the Ascended Masters now. Yeah, this is her right here. Look at that. And you can see it, look at all the third eyes. I just feel like she's part of your reading. Her powerful energy is here with you. And you can see she's like stomping on the, that's supposed to be part of the beast, but nothing She's all powerful, all wise. She's this beautiful goddess that blesses you. Now, she can, depends how you integrate her energy, right? But look, just like we're seeing the eyes here, which represent Ra, I see these as you're being watched over by your spirit guides, by source, by energy. I'm trying to see if I can see where the conch shell is in here. Because I know it's in one of her hands. But that's what she was created to do. So really, I think this is part of your reading. Look how beautiful the back of the cards are. Again, you're in alignment. So it doesn't matter if you practice what your faith you practice. They're all intertwined. They're all beautiful. But that's what I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is doing. It's bringing you towards your life purpose, your alignment. Because you are aligned, but it's bringing you closer and closer to your life purpose. Because it gives you the Ace of Pentacles next with the Sphinx. So you can see, I see both hands here. And the Sphinx is where they would, of course, house the Pharaoh and the Pharaoh's wife, or the, I don't know if she was called a queen. I think she was. And again, that crescent moon, those of you who are really wanting fertility, children, love, motherly love, that's ancient Egyptian symbol for that. But it's like, and I see two stars, two soulmates. But I really think what you're manifesting comes to you. I'm looking for the star card. Well, if you're manifesting love or a soulmate, it's definitely showing up because it's with the Knight of Cups. Again, behind that loving energy, the Sun God. Two of Cups and the Emperor. So your divine counterpart showing up. And look, he's like a martyr and he's carrying the cross of Jesus. So it's kind of beautiful when you can see, we see Christianity, we see Hinduism, we see ancient Egyptian culture here. We can see the Muslim faith here. So it's beautiful when you can see all the faiths. We just need to see Judaism. I see I see the Eastern culture in a different one. It's kind of beautiful when you can see how all the faiths are integrated because they really are. That's me talking from a higher spiritual perspective, but I'm getting that some of you are going to get a brilliant idea about how to approach someone, a brilliant idea on your next manifestation. Some of you are taking decide now, some of you are going to become much more spiritually enlightened. Well, you all are, but it's like to a level you were not expecting, right? It's like, well, I'm Christian and I practice my faith and I believe in God and whatever. I'm not saying whatever, I'm just like, you know, you can go on and on, right? But all of a sudden it's like, wow, I'm really having these like spiritual experiences, or I feel the expansion of my consciousness, if you will. I do see how Hinduism is related to Christianity, and how it's related to Islam, and how it's related to Judaism, and how it's related to Buddhism, how it's all interconnected, how much beauty there is in everything, or how spirit works, or how meditation is aligning me, or you start to have these other experiences that you're like, I need to take a trip to Egypt, or I need to take a trip to India, or those, yeah, I'm really getting those two things big time. You're really going to feel a calling to want to go to one of those two places. For some of you, not all of you. Others of you, I'm getting, you're really going to feel really drawn to a partner you when you weren't planning on it. Like, yeah, you were manifesting love, but you were manifesting a relationship, you were manifesting partnership, you were manifesting marriage, you were manifesting a romantic connection, but you weren't expecting it at this time. You were like, oh yes, that's really what I want, and now it's here. But you're like, oh wait, kind of want my career on track, or want so much money in the bank, or want to get that next promotion. Didn't think the person was going to show up just like that. It's one of those things. And that's such a man way to think. Like, I have to have my next promotion, or I need so much money in the bank, or I want my career on track first. You know, women, we don't think as much like that. But I'm just categorizing. I'm not saying it has, you know, both think like that. I'm just making a general comment. But I'm just saying, it's something like that where it catches you off guard, and now you're like, what am I going to do? How am I going to balance this? Because I don't really want to lose that person. But how do I say, I kind of want to work on my job, but oh my gosh, what did I just say? Did I not just say, this is exactly what you manifested? Seven of Pentacles is your manifestation right here. Again, we see the crescent moons. I see the snake right here going up. Oh, this is that special snake. Of course, we see the cross too, which is interesting. And then I see the full circle and the sun, which is the sun god Ra, but I also see the black semicircle, which is just like on her arms, which also means that motherly nurturing, that almost that kind of that empress energy. Bring me my divine counterpart. We saw the emperor earlier. But it's and this is kind of like the kundalini is arising, like that awakening within you. Usually women have it first and then men, but it doesn't mean it can't be the other way around. Then you have the star card, which is the major arcana for Aquarius. What is she? She's holding these special feathers that have very important meaning in ancient Egypt. These feathers, I saw when I was doing a reading the other day. I saw them, and it's the feather of truth from Mot. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Mot from they were, and I saw them in these cups that looked like the Two of Cups, and they had hearts on them, and they both each had this feather. She's holding several of them. Or these papyrus. This is papyrus that she's holding. That might be papyrus. Hold on. Because it's very symbolic. And the symbolism always means things. If you understand the symbolism, it tells you more. I think it's actually the papyrus. So papyrus actually is what made paper. But it had more meaning to it than just, yes, here we go. Oh yeah, that's definitely what she's holding. So papyrus was once considered sacred by the locals in ancient Egypt because it was made to help them feel closer to the gods just by holding it in their hands, because it was the same thing that they believed that the deities themselves created and had. This part is found in lower ancient Egyptian parts. But you can see that's what she's holding in her hand right here. See this? It's actually what she's holding, is the papyrus. And it creates paper, and it creates 85%. It's what helps you to weave baskets and shoes, and actually is made up of 85% of the clothing in the world today. To have a fun fact. But look, the star card, like your manifestation came true. And I see the sun right here, Ra, right, or God, your God. I'm just using the ancient Egyptian name. The sun, the star, because it's also a sun, but it's also surrounded by other stars. So it's like your wish is here. And then what's really amazing to me is it's surrounded again by the Ace of Cups. Unconditional love. So whatever you're experiencing, this major transformation, this death, this rebirth, this manifestation that came true, this do I or don't I, this you're being pulled. You know, like I said, I feel like you started back here with this Knight of Cups. Because remember, it's slow moving energy. So I feel like you've been going through transformations. So for some of you, it's been very difficult because you keep going through this. It's like, okay, I got this, my bearings. And it's like, it's happening again. Here you go. It's like through another portal and another one and another one. It's because like I said, that golden hand of God is leading you. And the best part is, like when I said this conch, when I was talking about the goddess Durga, besides her being the only goddess who could destroy the god, and this is in the Hindu faith, right? That could destroy the only god that was destroying the entire planet. Again, we see all those eyes on you, helping you, watching you. She's also the goddess who helps you through the most difficult times, gives you the strength, gives you the power. So I feel like a lot of you have had really hard times. That's why it's like, she's the one who put on her boots and start walking. She's the one who put on her boots and walked all over that god and killed him and stopped the world from being destroyed. That's Durga for you. So you're just being blessed with all these things. A golden eagle is highly symbolic. They can like fly up. This means like the sun, and gold, again, I said, is very divine. And you're given some kind of brilliant idea. I'm gonna say from the gods, because now I'm referring to everybody's god. You're gonna be given a gift. This is your manifestation. So money, home, love, connection, healing a family, good health, fortune, whatever you need, it's showing up. Travel. Some of you are actually reuniting, because look, here's the Sphinx again. Here's that golden eagle. Here's where I see the Easter. Look, that's totally the Eastern culture right there. Six of Cups is past lives connections. Someone who could be previously from this lifetime. Someone who just truly speaks to your heart. And you can't explain it. It's a connection you don't have words for. You cannot articulate. It's just this it's like an unspoken language between two souls. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it's somebody you've had many lifetimes with, many loves with. It's a soul recognition that goes beyond time and space. Some of you really will be going to, I'm hearing Egypt, India, and I'm hearing also Greece. The last thing I'm hearing too is it's going to, this is Leo's major arcana with the strength card, is it's going to take a lot of strength for some of you because your manifestation happened and it's going to keep happening now because you understand it. And you're going to have a hard time. You're going to know it's your soul, your true soulmate. Hold on, my camera's going around. Let me restart. Okay, so I was hearing another message before I got into that. So when you're in the right vibration with somebody, right, especially spiritually, you can have really in-depth conversations with someone spiritually about transformation, about death, rebirth, about manifestation, about anything. And they understand what you're talking about. When someone's not in alignment with you, they have no idea what you're talking about. It's like talking to an infant about 2 + 2, like a newborn, trying to teach them 2 + 2 is 4. So this Six of Cups, they're going to completely be on the same vibrational plane as you. They're going to understand what you're communicating: gratitude, service, manifesting, prayers, whatever your vibrational plane is, they're going to be on too. So if I say things and you're like, I have no idea what the heck she's talking about, no problem. You can always just ask me and I'll explain it in a different way. But they're going to be able to understand you completely at your level. You will have the same communication style. You will both get each other. I was hearing that was really important because some of you were like, well, how do I know? That's also another way you know, because you're supposed to be at the same vibrational frequency. If you're not, something to think about. That's all I'm saying. Well, that's also what I'm hearing, but for some of you, it's going to take a lot of strength and reverse the roles if need be, because I feel like this is almost guidance. Because I don't know, and this is if it's the romantic connection or like if you're starting a new job or you're building a business, you're gonna need strength because I guess it's for all of you. It's just how it applies. It's gonna be different to all of you, but you're gonna need the strength. And again, they're blessing you with source energy because of that sun. And this is Leo's major arcana, and it also rules the heart. So you have to feel it, because they'll help you with that strength card. So just ask it. And you can also see right here with the greenery, right? If you need it, ask for it, and they'll give you the strength, is what I'm hearing from Source. Look how calm and cool that tiger is, too. He's not stressed out. He's not ready to pounce. He's just chilling. That's what they're telling you to do. If you can just be in your space, it's going to be fine. Same with this one, with the Five of Wands. Look at source energy. God is all around you. You need to be in your heart space. And this is the feminine energy, right? That fertility, that nurturing, that loving energy. That's what the crescent moon represents in ancient Egyptian cultures. So really be in that feminine, receptive, calm energy, because this is the Five of Wands. And you're completely shrouded in gold, which is the divine. So they're saying, like, don't get stressed out with this manifestation that appeared. If it's like, yes, you're going to be very successful with this new business you're creating, or this new opportunity you're starting, or this new relationship that's appeared, or this new trip you're going to start, or trying to get pregnant. Or you want to try to manifest good health for somebody you really care about. Don't stress over it. You see how both of these are very calm? You have to stay in that calm energy because you'll be able to do it. I'm hearing just strap in and enjoy the ride. Kind of like that thing for like when you're on a roller coaster, you know, they buckle you in and then the ride's a lot of fun. And if you need more strength, I'm hearing you can ask, if those of you who are comfortable, all you have to do is ask Goddess Durga. She's awesome. She'll help you. Because she's right here with the hand of God on the Knight of Pentacles. And this is all source energy, your guides, your ancestors, angels, spirit, they're all there. So it doesn't matter what faith you're in. It's right there with you. It's within you. It's within you. She helps give you the inner strength. She doesn't just show up and destroy something. She gives you the inner strength through a difficult time. That's the point. She's the one who's going to give you those boots that you need. I don't know who this message is for. I hope it helps. I hope it resonates with some of you. I hope I didn't make it too confusing or too complicated to me. I could hear it easily and clearly, but sometimes it's easy for me when I can feel the cards and hear the messages. And now I'm pulling out, you know, cards from, you know, gods and from, you know, Hinduism and blending them with ancient Egyptian things. So I hope this helps. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing, because that helps me so much. Just even liking helps the channel. So I'm so grateful for all of you. And to anybody who has bought me a coffee, I am so grateful. And anyone who emails me for personal reading, as you know, I have no set prices. It's what you can afford. That's all that matters. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.